Today we're going to work on dropping stitches for a decorative purpose. It can create a lace effect or sort of an open, airy work that you can get without the standard yarn overs and then the decrease that you get with lace. This would just be you cast on extra yarn overs and then the next row you drop them and it creates a really neat appearance. So let's get started. I'm just going to knit a few stitches. And then I'm going to do 2 yarn overs for the first one. You can see I wrap it around once and then twice. And then I'm going to knit a couple more. And here I'm going to do 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to do 4, 2, 3, 4. And it's okay if they get twisted, because you're going to drop them and you'll just be left with 1 at the end. So if they get twisted beforehand, it's okay. I'm just going to do 1, 2, 3, and knit a few more, and then I'll do 2. 1, 2. And our next row is going to be a purl row. So you just work to your first one. And this is a double yarn over. Now, it doesn't matter which one, if you purl into this one and drop this one, or you can drop this one and purl into this one. It's really whatever makes you the most comfortable, and just stick with it, because you want to remember and do the same thing for everyone, so that way it will look the same. And what you're going to do is you purl the first one, and then you just push the remainder off, and then they just hang loose. Work to the next one. And you purl the first one, and then you just push the rest off. And you won't really see it until you work a few rows after it. Then you'll really see it start to come together. And the extra yarn from the dropped yarn overs will settle in and really make a nice open effect. It'll create a really big openness, or you can use them to make really big buttonholes, or to show the material underneath. Makes a really neat mesh pattern too, if you just say you do a double yarn over and you work it like every 4 rows. Let's see what we've got so far. See, it doesn't really have enough fabric worked yet to see it, but here's what it'll look like. Here's the 2, here's the 3, and here's the 4, and another 3, and a 2. So I'm going to work another 2 rows, and then we'll check back on what we've got. Here I've gone ahead and knit an additional 3 stitches and then spread it out so you can see how it looks after 4 rows. So here we have our double and a triple, and this is a quadruple, a 4 yarn over, and there's a 3 and a 2. Now the reason the 4 is looking a little weird is because these are really small and this is really large. It would look much better and go much better if it was coupled with a 3 or a 2 on either side. You want to do rows of these together, and then it really makes a nice mesh open work design that is perfect for spring sweaters to wear over tank tops, swimsuit cover-ups, and summer shawls for when the night gets a little crispy or if you're going to the beach and the wind is coming in. But these really, it's just a really interesting design that you can use instead of the increase and decrease that you typically do with a lace. It just makes a really nice big open work design that can really expand your repertoire if you use it together, and it can really bring some interesting looks into your patterns or your wardrobe.